Hello for the 16th time, and hopefully never for the last time. This is the latest and greatest podcast, and we'll be delighted for all of you to join us on our journey on becoming iconic. Yo, yo, yo!
Yo,
How you guys doing?
Joining.
Joining!
Joining.
We'll be delighted for you to join our joining.
What's up, boys?
What's up, boys?
How y'all
It's
doing?
up.
Wait, yeah, we're finally back at full members.
Yes.
Yeah.
One member isn't here.
Oh,
The
yeah.
member that doesn't have a mic.
Yeah, he still doesn't.
He
You
doesn't
know
count
what?
yet.
You know what? I'm not drawing him in the new background unless he gets a mic.
Yeah.
Oh.
Easier for me.
Yeah. But you're gonna have to draw it again when he gets a mic.
Nah.
Nah, he's got a
He's got
specific
to
time
wait for the yearly update.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
By the time this came out, our first gaming video would have came out.
Mm.
Oh, yeah.
Phasmophobia.
Yes,
It was an
sir.
intense one. It was-
Check out our gaming channel,
With
boys.
hella,
wait,
hella clickbait.
is it the same
Okay,
channel?
Hella
boys?
I'm getting a call.
It's the
Let's
same.
continue.
It's the same channel, right?
No,
Or is it Icons Gaming?
Icons
Accounts
Gaming.
gaming.
Oh, yeah.
okay.
How do you not know your stuff, Khalid?
How do you not know
It's
our
your
channel?
own
I
channel.
wasn't informed.
Yeah, because you don't have a PC, don't you?
Wow. You know what? I'm not
Well,
drawing
he's
you.
looking to
I'm
buy
actually
a
buying
laptop, a gaming laptop.
You know what? Until you get your laptop, and I'm drawing you in the background. Easier for me.
Yeah. Yeah. No.
Little by little, it's just gonna be like 3 new people.
Did you kind of already do that with him? He didn't
Huh?
draw his icon.
What?
It's
Oh
like
yeah.
Icon.
Oh,
You didn't
for,
know?
He's the one
for the
that
gaming
draws
thing.
our-
Bro,
Yeah.
bro,
Profile
Azuz is
pictures
an
and stuff.
instigator, bro.
Yeah,
He's
you're
like,
that.
oh, and then he was looking at you. He was like,
Did you not draw his thing?
I'm
Oh.
feeling some
Instigate.
drama today, you know.
He's feeling
Speaking of
devious.
drama.
Speaking
Feeling-
of drama.
feeling devious.
Oh yeah.
Poking
Yo.
low.
Logan, Logan Paul and Jake Paul.
Yes.
Take low.
Summary: Logan claims to be a better boxer than Jake. Jake loses it, snaps, and says that he lost to Floyd Mayweather, which he did.
Which
But Jake hasn't been saying that for.
Jake has never said that.
for 2
Matter of fact,
years.
he's been
Bro,
saying the
our boy in
complete
Singapore
opposite.
clears, bro.
So Jake loses it, says his brother lost to Floyd, which he did, but like he's never admitted it before. Logan says that he's a better boxer than Jake and says that he gives him his fights. Disrespectful.
And then he goes on to say that he's just sick and tired of people choosing Jake because he's the easier fight,
Crazy.
which is
That's
insane.
that's insane.
statement.
I think this, to be honest, is all like a show to build up some hype. You know,
don't
I
think so.
disagree.
I feel like there's something coming up between the two
No,
of them.
I disagree. I think they definitely like they like conflict of interest. One
Yeah,
is into something else.
I mean,
the
you're in the fight game, so
Yeah.
there is gonna be butting of heads, and you're gonna get an ego when you're. A
But like,
fighter. I
you
mean,
gotta consider
you're not a good fighter unless you got an ego, right?
Yeah.
Let's
a
be
fight.
honest.
A fight is not as good as it is when there's real drama, real beef. You know,
Yeah,
No,
getting
it
more
is-
views
it is.
and all that. They've always
is.
been like that.
No,
trying
that's
to
you.
get-
But and I think no, that's UFC. Boxing needs the drama.
but
Yeah.
this is not normal boxing. It's YouTube
No, no,
boxing.
I said that it needs real drama.
Oh, okay.
Any combat sport.
Oh, yeah.
Even
Yeah.
UFC.
Needs drama.
Yeah, that's
UFC.
what- that's
Well,
why-
What is the most pay per view buys in the UFC? Conor McGregor versus Habib Nurmagomedov.
Yeah.
Because of the whole fiasco
Drama
of the
that
And that was like
buzz
real
and
drama. Other fights
Yeah.
are like fake drama beforehand, and then they just like make
Fake
up.
drama doesn't really.
And then
sell
like
me.
after the fight, they're buddy
Real,
buddy.
real. Like it gets okay. Fake
Fake drama that's obviously fake.
Yeah.
Oh
never
yeah,
sells.
but like fake drama that like seems they got way
Like,
too
yeah.
overboard.
Like
Yeah.
Sidemen drama, that was obviously fake.
built
Oh, yeah.
up fake drama works.
But that
But
Sidemen
sudden
drama
fake
was fake
drama-
But the
until
thing-
like Rotoshaw started.
That's
doing
what I'm
the
saying.
disconnect, and then
Yeah.
it-
Sudden fake drama, like what Logan and Jake did. Suddenly on the podcast, they start talking.
But it's not really.
no, but it's built
sudden.
up. It's built up
It's
over
been
the
built up
years.
since the
It's
diss
been
tracks.
being built
Yeah,
up.
it's been built up.
Foreshadowing, yeah.
I mean, I feel like here's the thing. I feel like Logan needs to prove himself because okay, you went against
No,
Floyd.
he needs to knock out Dylan Dennis. Not,
Yeah, yeah.
not win by decision.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he needs to knock
He
him
needs
out
to make
because
it
the last
look
thing
easy.
was Floyd, and we all knew that Floyd was gonna drop him. Even
feel
if
like
he
Floyd-
lasted 8 rounds with Floyd, it's just
That's
purely
great,
it's
but-
it's purely the
But then
fact
again,
also
you
Floyd
weigh
was
like
But
100
then
pounds.
Deji did, no, Deji didn't last 8 rounds, right?
well Deji
I don't know
gave
how many
Floyd a
rounds.
black eye or a bruise. I mean.
Yeah. he
So
did.
that's a
I
bigger thing than
completely
lasting.
forgot that Deji fought
So-
Mayweather.
So
Oh,
Logan,
Big
hold up,
ups, Deji.
Logan needs to prove himself, knock out Dylan because going 8 rounds with Floyd, Floyd let him go 8 rounds. Let's be honest. He
Yeah.
could have stopped it if he
Yeah.
wanted to.
Yeah.
Floyd just
Um,
has fun in those
I mean,
exhibitions.
That's the thing. The only victory that Logan got that fight was that he didn't get knocked out.
yeah.
Which is like
Which is look going against
That's
Floyd
great.
is you need
it's good,
you need-
but you shouldn't when you weigh
Look-
that much heavier.
Yeah.
but going against Floyd and you're not experienced needs cojones,
Yeah.
needs balls.
Yeah.
So
he's 220.
like-
Don't forget that.
so yeah.
Yeah, I mean he's 220 and 220.
20?
He's
220.
220 and he survived with Floyd. I know it maybe it seems like less than of achievement, but it's Floyd. As much as I don't like Floyd,
It
It
is
is
Floyd.
Floyd.
I wanna ask you for
It is
something.
a 50-0 boxer. Hate him or love him,
Translate
he is-
translate 220 for me in like kg because I have no idea.
About
Convert.
95.
95 kg, 90 kg.
Oh, that's light.
And then Floyd is what?
Bro, for
Bro, you
boxing-
are so fat, man.
for boxing.
Yeah, I was doing like
Bro,
that.
you
he
didn't have
did
to
not.
You fat shaming him now?
Yeah, you're skinny.
Yeah.
There's a short right there.
There's a short right there.
No,
By
if-
the way,
if
guys,
Ali
we're
was
friends,
fat,
so it's okay.
if Ali was
If
fat,
I was fat, bro.
Oh,
you
my-
would be dangerous.
Oh, yeah.
We would never
because
see
he's
him.
so big.
We would
And he
never
has
see
he
him.
has like he has his bone structure is like
Look at him. Tell me you could
Yeah.
be a bodybuilder.
Bro, I've
Look at
been
that
I've
body.
been like thinking about it for like the past 5 years.
no
Angel.
don't become a body.
Look,
He's been considering it for 3 years now.
When you grab him, you don't feel any fat whatsoever. But look at his arms. Look how big his arms are.
I hate
Yeah,
body.
Yeah, he's got big arms.
He has the prime body to work.
Anyways, let's go back
Bro, everybody's
to
been
what
telling me
we
that.
were talking
but,
about.
like, I'm too
I,
lazy.
I wanted to add this.
Let's go back to
Speaking,
the-
speaking of Deji,
Yeah.
you saw on his Instagram story yesterday or before yesterday.
It's coming.
He's coming to Saudi Arabia, man.
Yeah.
He's coming to
Who's
the
coming to Saudi?
Deji. He's coming to
Gamers
the
8.
Gamers 8 event.
Yep.
Mhm.
I don't feel like it, to be honest.
You don't feel like going to the
Yeah,
event?
because
Yeah.
there's gonna be countless people. Oh my god, I saw him in person.
You
Yeah,
know-
I would rather. You know what? I would rather get popular and then meet him. You know what?
Yeah.
If Deji,
Yeah.
if Deji
Why not?
announces the
Face to
day he's
face.
coming, I'm gonna be like, yo, just like 15 minutes outside of Gamers 8, we got our place. Just pull up on the podcast, one episode. He's gonna be like, I got you.
Imagine. Imagine if he comes. That would be
I mean,
That-
let's
that would
all
be
let's
insane.
all text him.
Bruh.
You want to
that-
come on our podcast while you're in Saudi Arabia?
Just straight up,
We have-
cap,
we
just
have
straight up
20
capped
subscribers.
him. Be like, yeah,
Yeah,
we're
we
the
got like
biggest
2
podcast
million
in Saudi Arabia.
subscribers. Us with like 22.
Because imagine if he says yes.
I'll be
I'd be
crazy.
like, yeah.
Right, and like he comes in, we're trying to promote the small YouTuber. And then-
Trying to promote this small YouTuber, formerly known as Comedy Shorts Gamer.
You
Deji-
might know him by Deji, but
Nah, but like if we get Deji on the podcast, we gotta get a new like we
Yeah, we
gotta
gotta
rent
set
a
this place
studio
up.
or
Nah,
something.
he's gonna come to them.
Nah.
He's
Yeah.
Oh,
he's gonna
yeah,
go
but
in
he-
here.
The
you gotta come to the
German-
OG spot
we're gonna get McDonald's
with
him.
cookie.
Yeah.
You want you want nuggets on the side?
All right,
Bro,
guys,
when he
guys.
tries the big tasty here in McDonald's,
Oh.
Tasty
Oh.
extra patty.
Guys,
He doesn't
Let's-
have a
let's
fight.
go back
It's a
to
cheat code. I'm
let's
telling
go back
you.
to the Logan Paul and Jake
yeah,
Paul.
yeah, Logan
We
Paul.
look.
started talking about food suddenly, okay?
Yeah.
Look,
Yeah.
we're not hungry.
But
Look.
by the way, I'm
So
hungry.
Okay, it's just okay.
All right,
Look.
Logan and Jake.
Also, Logan talked about how in Jake versus Nate Diaz, Logan received like 4 emails talking about how he was not supposed to bring any Prime, promote Prime or the betting company that he's in, that he's with.
By the way,
Um,
don't say the GAMBLI.
Yeah,
word.
yeah,
Don't
Oh,
say
okay.
that word.
It's betting. Say betting.
Say
Betting.
betting.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So basically, Logan was talking to Jake and telling him that, you know, what you're doing is I'm your brother, you should have let me promote, and blah blah blah. And Jake is saying no, but your business partner is my competitor,
They
and
contradict.
I'm
yeah.
signed with your competitor on my card, and I'm signed with the other betting company's
I
competitor.
mean, he
So-
literally can't.
Like he literally can't
Like-
because he signed the documents. So and then Logan plays sometimes like he's I'm on any side, and then he plays when it's
That's
in
the
his favor.
one thing
From how
I-
I looked at it, when it's in his favor, he plays.
That's the
oh, I'm
one
your
thing
brother,
that
I'm
I
your
dislike
brother."
about Logan. I don't dislike Logan, not at all. That's the one thing that I find weird about him is
Mhm.
a lot of the times he plays too many sides. He
Yes.
doesn't.
Yeah.
No,
True.
obviously he's in a weird spot, but
look,
he put himself in that
I mean,
weird
listen,
spot.
At the end of the day, I feel like he's with Jake, ride or die.
Yeah,
always,
yeah,
because
of
that's his
course.
brother.
But,
I feel like
I mean,
that's
like,
the case.
Let's say with us,
Right,
all right? I gotta fight,
right,
and I'm fighting your other friend,
right.
and your new friend. You just became friends. You're friends for like a year, right?
Okay.
Obviously, you're gonna want me to win. But would
Obviously.
you beat around the bush and be like, I don't know. Obviously, I'd go with you, but
I
it's
mean,
hard. Wouldn't I feel offended?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. You would
Obviously,
feel-
because I've known you
yeah.
for at that time probably 7+ years.
in my head,
and,
I'd be like, okay, I'm gonna say Saud's gonna win no matter what, because I've known
He
Saud
hasn't
the
said that
long.
about Jake. He hasn't said Jake's gonna win.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that, but in my head, I know that's gonna offend the other guy. But how I'm gonna think about it is, what's the best out of the two?
But I
bad
feel like if
outcomes.
Logan said Jake is gonna win, KSI is not gonna be that.
Yeah,
No,
I,
that's the
feel like-
thing.
I feel like KSI is
The
not gonna be.
KSI, when they were in Australia, they did a
Oh, yeah,
podcast.
it's Australia.
Yeah.
KSI said, root for your brother. I don't care.
Yeah,
Obviously, it's
because
your brother.
because
he's
KSI,
telling Logan.
yeah,
because KSI has a brother,
understands.
Deji, and he
KSI
understands.
understands.
Yeah.
Like obviously, I'm gonna
I'm
root for my
telling. That's
brother,
what I
bro.
said earlier. I would feel bad for Logan, but no, because he put himself in that
Yeah.
situation.
Or is it that he? Look, this is out of the blue, but he doesn't want to admit that Jake can beat the fighter that he couldn't beat.
I think he wants KSI to win.
Deep inside,
Really?
Deep inside, I think if I couldn't beat KSI, I don't want my younger brother to be able to beat him.
That's
why
just-
I think
That is extremely weird to me.
that's why
Yeah.
because Jake said in this episode of Impulsive,
Jake Paul and Logan
uh,
Paul on Double Victory Boxing /
yeah.
WWE.
He said, I think he told Logan Paul this. I think the only reason you want to fight
Tommy.
only reason you want to fight Tommy Fury is to prove that you're better than me. He said that in this episode.
Wait.
Oh yeah, I
My
remember
bad.
hearing something like that.
Brain
And him
fog.
wanting
Who
to
said that?
play-
Jake told Logan the only reason you're fighting Tommy Fury is because you want to prove you're a better boxer than me.
Yeah.
And before that,
Yeah.
Logan
Yeah,
said, "I am better
definitely.
It's
than you."
not a vengeance thing.
Yeah,
'Cause
yeah, because
Logan
Jake
Paul
Paul's
never
gonna
said
he
that.
can fight again. I guess it's
Boys.
not like a one thing.
Not even that.
Like
If
okay, maybe after a trilogy, okay, go and avenge me.
Logan
But
Logan doesn't need to do that because what Jake said, whoever wins in the KSI and Tommy Fury fight, literally does not change what Jake has next. It
But-
doesn't affect what Jake has next. Because if
what's
Tommy
next is the rematch.
Tommy Fury wins, then Jake goes on rematches, or finds another opponent and then
But
it dies
Logan
off.
has stated before to Jake that after the KSI defeat, after KSI defeated him and won against him, he
Right.
stated to Jake Paul that he wanted him to fight
But
him.
it was in the locker room 15 minutes after the loss.
Yeah, maybe that's
so the
case.
adrenaline and
Maybe.
all that stuff.
Maybe. Yeah.
See, I just don't understand how you deliberately think. Now, obviously, this isn't confirmed. It's not like Logan said it out loud.
Yeah, this is not
But-
facts. This is
yeah.
speculation.
This is just speculation. But I just don't understand how you would look at your brother like that. It
Yeah,
doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
it does not.
To me, I just feel like if the same thing would happen to JJ and Deji, JJ would want Deji to win to prove.
Yeah,
Rather
Because
than
because
want him
who
to-
should look after who? The younger brother should look after the older brother, or the older brother should look after the younger.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
I'm
older
always
brother.
gonna have to look after my younger brother,
Yeah.
no matter what. Even if
Yeah.
he's better than me, I'm always gonna have
True.
to be there for him.
That's it.
That's why I think them getting famous at a young age,
Yeah.
kind of affected them because they still had that rivalry beef when you're teenagers, and they were trying to become more famous than each other, and then they wanted to win the diss tracks against each other, and then
Plus,
became boxers.
you
with
gotta
each other.
understand, ever since the Vine days, they didn't become famous together. It just happened
Yeah,
at the same time.
They were different.
It was different
'cause
accounts, different content.
I don't remember them only
Collabing.
at like
Yeah.
only at the start they were together in vibes,
Yeah.
but after they got famous, they
It
started.
was
their own
just
thing.
happening at the same
Yeah.
time, but never together.
Yeah.
Whereas Deji and KSI,
Nah, they've been.
their
collab.
content was
Yeah.
together. Even if they didn't make
24/7.
videos together, it was the same content, the same house.
Yeah.
You see them around each other.
I would say
Even
the
this-
only reason
yeah.
probably like Deji
And again, I'm
became
only
famous
using.
is because of KSI.
Yeah.
KSI like pushed him into like that spotlight, that idea of like
gave him
YouTube.
the
being-
Yeah, and
Yeah.
then Deji found his own
Yeah.
little, and then
I think Logan and Jake need to sit down, not in front of a camera, because they've stated multiple times in this podcast.
again, we don't know
this-
if they haven't already.
no,
We're-
because they said
they
this is,
said they
this is the
haven't.
first time we've talked about this. Blah blah. We
Mm.
need we need to talk about this off camera. So yes,
They
you
need-
can't be
yeah.
because the last 2 times they had opening up sessions was in front of the podcast. You need to sit down with your own brother.
You gotta remember that's your brother, bro. That's not a business competitor.
Yeah,
That's not like
Yeah, because look, in front of a camera, I can't say my honest opinion.
That's
You
the
know,
thing, think
I
they
can't
are.
be what
They
I
genuinely
truly am.
are.
Well, like not to judge them because like who am I to judge them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
but,
true.
I take back the messed up. But they shouldn't do that for their own mental health.
yeah, yeah.
True,
It's
because
just
it-
not
Yeah.
right.
If you look at
They
Logan,
should do.
Because it's not only
They
in
should
on
do,
the camera.
They should learn from JJ and Deji's original mistake,
yeah,
and
Yeah.
how
Where did you went on?
where Deji went all took it all out in the
Yeah.
internet. But then look what happened when they removed everything and they talked behind behind the
Everything
cameras.
got
and
fixed.
people
Because at the end of the day, they are family. All it
Influencers-
needs is a talk. You don't need anything else.
Yeah.
influencers
The
need
internet-
to understand that what is on the internet stays on the internet.
Yeah.
And also, like-
the thing
Whatever
is
you
for
say on the
them,
internet.
it's not only on the internet. When they finish filming, the drama is still gonna be there outside the internet, at their homes, near each other.
Mhm.
So
And
it's
also-
all it's just gonna become a
also
chemical
you-
reaction. It's gonna blow up in
Exactly.
the
You gotta
next
remember-
podcast, and they're just gonna keep fighting.
Something about the internet. A lot of people on the internet want to see this drama, want to see this beef. So they're gonna instigate. They're gonna try to make them
Yeah.
fight more.
And what's gonna make
Make
it
them-
worse is the fans. They're
I
two
mean-
different
I mean,
sides.
look at the views they got in one day. 1.3
Yeah.
mil.
1.3 mil in one day.
It's
Maybe
They're
we should
getting
have
views,
we-
they're
maybe
getting
we should
money.
have some internal drama.
Hey,
Yeah.
I would make fake
You
drama
would
with each other,
lose,
bro.
All of you would lose. I'm a better boxer than all of you.
No, I
Yeah, we
said
can't
fake
say
drama.
anything to that.
Well, like,
No,
See,
I
that's-
would never box any of you.
You
I would-
gotta-
I would
you
do
gotta
fake
understand.
drama, bro.
What's more important in your life? Money, fame,
Friends,
or
and family.
your own life, your own
Money.
friends,
One Piece.
family.
money.
Like
Friends.
if I offered you
Money.
right now, I'll give you $100 million,
oh.
but you don't wake up tomorrow.
Oh.
What?
You don't get to live your life.
Okay.
Ah.
Wait, what do you mean? So I
You-
just
You have
you
one.
have today to use that 100 million.
But
Okay.
then see that,
But you
that
don't have a
opens up
future.
a whole new thing.
what do you mean?
Now
I don't
it's
have,
like-
I'm so confused.
Now
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
low
basically-
Give him a chance. Give him a chance to speak.
Because you don't, if you don't wake up the next day, you don't have a chance to see what would happen
What
with
do
your
you-
future. You get
What
kids.
do you mean?
You don't see.
What do you mean you don't wake up like you?
You die.
You
Like,
pass away.
Yeah.
Yes. So basically,
Oh, so for the date, that's obviously you're gonna say no.
Exactly, but guys, that's exactly how worth it living is. If I told you you won't wake up tomorrow, but you'll go to heaven, you could say yes.
Yeah.
You maybe would say yes, but you would never for money.
Obviously, yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
his point is nothing matters. Money doesn't matter, and your life isn't equal to money.
Yeah, true.
nor is
Um,
friends or family, which is
Life.
your life.
Your life isn't just you living.
Yeah.
It's more about what you
Then
do with it.
again, it's easier said. It's easier said for us not knowing everything, you know, because we don't know all the elements. We don't know what's going on. At the end of the day, we're just talking based on speculation, based on what we were provided, not what's. Well, I don't know if
But
there's
we've
anything
been
actually.
provided with these healthy relationships to be able to understand.
Yeah.
We became philosophers, bro.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I mean,
We
boys,
had a philosopher on our gaming channel the other
And,
day.
boys, with the amount of stuff that we went through together, that could have easily broke us apart.
Oh yeah.
We
Yeah.
never came close
Numerous
to breaking apart.
times.
Yeah, true.
I mean, There's a special kind of connection here, I believe.
No, but
Yeah.
what made it like not break up? The fact that we talked. We talked
Yes.
numerous
Bro,
times.
you just
Yeah.
have to talk. Yeah.
We
a
talked
lot.
immediately, almost even in the heat of the moment. We would always talk.
Yeah, because whenever you have a
Because
problem, don't
communication,
bro. With everything,
communication is the key
family, friends, everything,
with everything.
bro. Colleagues, communication.
I mean,
Yeah. When you're playing COD,
Has there
who's
ever
rushing
been-
B,
Exactly.
communication.
Rainbow
I mean-
Six Siege.
one
Azuz?
time, me and Azuz, I don't even remember what happened. I think I got angry or something. Right away, Azuz said like, "Yo, did I bother you?" I'm like, "No. It's fine. We're good. We're brothers."
Yeah.
He approached me right
Instantly.
away because he's a man.
Because if
He
he
cares
didn't,
about us.
it would stay on his mind for a week.
Exactly.
While it never even bothered you, but
Exactly.
now
That's
it's
the
bothering
worst
him,
feeling.
and then
It
it
festers
builds
in
up.
your mind. Yeah.
That's the worst.
Yeah, and then it builds up. That's why you need to like instantly.
Or when I won't say the person's name, but I said a joke. I regretted it right away. I felt like it was a bit rude. I went up to the person. I apologized to them. I texted them. I apologized to them. They did say like, yeah, it did bother me, but thank you for apologizing. You
Yeah.
need to just
Yeah.
communicate with the homies, with the family. You know.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
If you can't talk to them, are they really homies? If you
True.
can't like speak to them,
True.
like come on, people forget like that's a friend. It's not just someone for your entertainment. It's another human
Exactly.
being.
Like, I feel like homies, ones that you go out with every week or twice a week or thrice a week. So those people you don't use them. They're there. I mean, at the end of the day, they're there to supply you with life.
I mean,
Yeah.
we know some
So-
people personally, us, that we see them changing friend groups every
Yeah,
year,
yeah.
and it's
Which is
like-
normal. It's not
It's,
weird.
a lot of people do
It's
it.
not
Yeah.
But personally, I believe it could be mentally draining for
Yeah,
this
true.
Yeah.
person.
The connections
And
aren't the
It
same.
definitely
breaking
is.
There-
human
there's a
connection
difference,
is
like-
gonna hurt
Like
you.
if I'm like, let's say I'm in a job. My job friends, they're not really my friends. I mean, I'm just there so
They're
we
not
could
the
use each
people-
other. Like, you know, you
Colleagues.
I scratch your back, you scratch my
My
back.
back, yeah.
They're,
With-
they're
with
not going to be
everything.
the people that you call when you're really in deep.
Exactly. So there's a difference. People need to make a difference between those friends and then
There's
friends.
colleagues, there's classmates,
Yeah,
there's friends, there's
exactly.
cousins, there's different levels.
Exactly.
I remember once me and you, Khalid, back when you were prime Khalid, you know, the old
Brian decided, what does that mean?
When
we
he
had
was
some
fat.
beef.
All right.
Remember that one day when I came up to you? I was like, after school.
Back then was literally the first week of meeting everyone. And I simply disliked Azuz, so I just let him know. I was like, I don't like
He
you.
deserved it.
To
he
be
deserved
fair,
Azuz deserved
by
it.
the way, this was like 5 years ago.
It was
so
10th grade, I think.
That was longer than 5 years. Who was?
No, it was
yes.
10. It was 10.
It was
It's
about 5 years.
5. I mean, 5.
5 years.
Why did I say 10? 10th grade, I
10th
mean.
grade,
5
yeah.
years. Yeah, 5 years.
And Azuz just goes, okay, come to me after school. And I was like, what? So confused.
You know, I don't remember it.
Yeah, no. One of us,
don't know the
one of us
story.
struck the,
I remember.
one of us struck the question or like the statement. One of us said, "Come after school," but I'm not sure which one it was.
I think you.
I think I was extremely aggravated.
Yeah, and then you were like,
And I was like,
after school.
after the class. So Azuz laughed and he was like, okay. And then we stayed at because it was the same classroom, but we waited until the last period. And when the last period finished and everyone was leaving, we waited until everyone left. The teacher left before us. And then it was me, Azuz, two guys, I don't want to say their names, but they were holding them down like the fort, right?
Yeah.
The door and stuff. And then I think, if I'm not mistaken, Saud, you were there.
Maybe.
I think
He
Saud was,
he
there. Because to be honest, 10th grade, Saud and Azuz were like going to be next to each other around this most of the time.
Always.
So I think Saud was there watching. And we just pushed. It wasn't even a push back and forth. It was like a tug of war. But instead of like pulling, it's pushing. If that makes sense. We were trying to push the other one away.
But it was pulling.
I
Yeah.
think neither of us wanted to hurt the other.
We
It
didn't
was-
want to
It was
hit.
just like
we
it
didn't
was
wanna
just
hit.
like
It was
like-
just you're annoying. But we didn't want to hit. and
Oh
we
my
were wearing
God.
like a thobe, so it was so hard.
Bro,
It was it's just no balance,
Just
no
remind me.
nothing.
Be careful. No one say names. Remember when the particle accelerator guy?
Oh yeah.
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 Wait. Khalid Crew doesn't know who I'm talking
You
about.
stole his
I'm trying to
invention.
process.
Oh,
Okay.
So poor guy. I love the guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
You stole his invention. Come on.
He's an amazing guy.
Yeah, I love him, by the way.
He's an amazing guy. But he was getting annoyed that day.
Yeah.
He was getting bothered by another guy we know.
Yeah.
So we were going on a trip, if you remember.
Yes,
Oh.
I remember it.
And then
Because I saw it live in 4K.
let me give them fake names. Let's go with the particle accelerator guy. Let's call him Hubert.
Alright.
Okay.
And the second guy, let's call him
Steve.
Steve.
Who's Steve?
He's telling him who
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So Steve was annoying Hubert so much.
Steve is. Yeah.
And he was running around class, and then Hubert wanted to get him. So
I
so
remember.
Steve started jumping on the tables and running around, and
Because
then
Steve is very
I
agile.
remember
Yeah,
that day,
Steve-
guys. I had AirPods on, and I gave an AirPod to. I won't
it was
say
a
his
field
name,
trip day,
but,
by the way.
yeah,
I gave him an AirPod. And we were listening to the song of his name that we always listen to.
Oh my god.
So
This is the
that's it,
third
yeah,
guy.
that's-
It's not
Yeah,
Steve
okay.
or
Third
Hubert.
guy.
So he
Anyways,
was jumping around.
Steve
class.
is very agile.
Yeah, he was jumping around class,
Yeah.
and then I realized, okay, this is gonna be a fight now.
Yeah,
So
because Hubert was getting
Steve,
mad.
Steve kind of has his ego kind of lit. So he was like, "What, you want to fight me?" And Hubert was like, "Yeah." They started pushing each other, and then I came in between and I hugged Hubert, but it wasn't like a grab. It was more like an actual hug. Like, bro, calm
Comforting,
down,
Like,
calm
chill
down.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I started
Because
patting
you
his
didn't
back.
want them to fight before a
He's
field
like-
trip.
Yeah. So I started patting his back. I said, "Calm down, pal, calm down."
Yeah.
So he pushes me and then socks me in the face.
Yeah. I saw this in front of me.
And then
I
I
saw
remember
Saud hugging Hubert, telling him to calm down.
Sucked you
I
in the
remember that
Hubert
day.
pushes him and socks him. In my head, I was like, no. No.
I remember I woke up and I just see Saud getting socked.
Wait. And I was like, no, bro. And then said, you can continue.
I get up and I'm shocked. My first instinct was punch him back. I punch
Yeah.
him so hard he falls into the bin, the garbage.
I remember it.
Oh my God.
I swear on my life, Hubert gets punched. He flips completely headfirst into the bin.
Yeah.
It was something out of a
something
movie.
out of, like,
It was
Looney
something out of a,
Tunes,
like,
bro.
It
cartoon.
was something out of a movie.
Why is this the first time I hear
It,
this?
it was
No,
like
nobody's
an,
ever told
it
me
was
that
like a
before.
high school anime fight.
Bro,
I couldn't. I wanted to laugh, but I couldn't believe what my eyes were seeing.
It was like
He
Gear
got
5.
flipped into the bin, and then we had to pull him out, and he was mad. It was before, but everything like calmed down.
Yeah.
because of
But
the
we
field
did. I
trip.
did apologize and he apologized too.
Yeah.
Uh,
Everything
but
calmed
poor
down.
Guy, he got banned from going to the trip in the end.
Yeah.
Did he?
Oh, what?
By the way, it wasn't the first time he got banned from going to a trip.
Yeah, I think it was the second.
The first time was with me.
Let's not talk too much about Hubert.
Yeah, let's not too.
But anyways, we were
Fuck
kids.
too
We were young.
Yeah.
Amazing guy, smart, and a good
Still see him?
major. Yeah, I still see him sometimes.
Yeah.
A good major. I'm sure
Love
he's gonna
the
become
guy,
someone
man.
big. I love that guy.
Shout
Shout out
Amazing guy.
Hubert,
Inshallah,
man.
you do amazing in life.
You know what you guys missed out on?
What?
The goat.
Who's,
You understand
Oh,
what
yeah,
I?
the goat.
Oh yeah!
Oh,
the
yeah.
goat. Oh my God!
Wait,
Let go.
do you mean by plane?
The
No, we're
goat.
not talking about.
Oh.
We're not talking about.
Yeah, we can't
The
talk about
goat.
it.
The actual goat.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
we
We're
can't
not.
talk.
We're not talking.
No,
Boys,
okay.
boys, let's refrain from talking about random people, please.
No, we
let's
ain't.
not.
You
We're
just
not,
told me
we're
we're
not.
not
talking
we can't,
about
We
him.
can't.
I told the funniest story, but that guy is not a funny story.
Yeah, that's not. a
No,
funny
he
story, that's-
surpassed funny. The pencil case is surpassed funny.
No.
I was gonna say the pencil case is one. That was it.
No,
No.
no. Okay. Anyways.
Okay.
Moving on.
Moving on.
I wanted to talk about this to Ali.
Yes.
So, Baldur's Gate
Oh yeah.
3.
Yeah.
Yes.
We can all talk about this.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
But Khalid,
It's
It's
a
a
game.
D&D game.
it's a
Yeah.
D&D video
Oh.
game.
You can do whatever
Back
you
in
want.
Collapsed, when we used to play Collapse, our first D&D, we looked through Steam. We're like, we want a D&D video game. We couldn't find one. Everything was so mid.
Yeah.
Or like old.
One came out. It got a 96 out of 100.
Damn.
It's that good. No game. When was the last time a game got a 96 out of 100?
Like God of War.
Yeah, probably like a
What?
big game.
What's it
made
called?
by Sony.
Baldur's Gate 3.
All the other Baldur's Gate also got a very high rating and was very well known in the D&D community.
I used to
Oh,
play it
wow.
when I was younger, but I remember nothing. I just remember it was good.
It's on Steam.
Yeah, it's coming.
That's
quick.
gonna
Yeah.
come on console.
we
in
go
a
play it
month.
on
It's a
PC.
4-player game.
You need to
get
get a
your
laptop,
friends-
bro.
you get your friends, and you play through the story.
4-player. That's so annoying.
That's the thing. It's actually 6 players, but they capped it at 4 for some reason. But if you play it on PC, there's a mod that opens it up to 6.
Oh.
Oh.
That's like us, bro.
Oh yeah, that's literally us.
That's
Yeah.
literally us.
So basically, it's so in depth that people are claiming that the people they're interacting with in the game, the NPCs,
Yeah.
are more emotional, interactive than people they know in real life.
Oh damn.
Yeah,
And everything's voice acted.
everything is voice acted.
That's
There's
so
so many.
hard,
There's so many
bro.
options. I mean, there's this scene where you want to pass through, so you can either you want to pass through this goblin camp, right?
Okay.
So you meet the goblin guard. He's like, "Who are you?" You can either lie to him and say your leader sent me, or you can fight him, or you can try to sneak
This
past
sounds
him.
so cool.
Yeah. So I saw the clip where he tries to lie to him. He says, "Yes, your leader sent me." So the goblin goes, "Oh, okay. Then you have to do our ritual. You have to grab this piece of poo and rub it on your face." So
Yeah.
so you have the choice. You're like, you can either say like, "No, what the hell," or do it, or throw it in his face. There's options.
Okay.
So I saw that guy who's saying, "No way, I'm not doing it." So the goblin gets pissed. He's like, "If you want to come in, you gotta do our ritual." So the guy ends up rubbing the poo across his own face, and then the goblin starts laughing. He's like, "I can't believe you fell for it." So it's so in depth. People are saying that actions you did in the 2nd hour or 5th hour can bite you in the back at like hour 50 or 30.
Oh my.
Like everything
Mhm.
is remembered.
And
Everything has a
also-
cause and effect.
Also, if like let's say we're 4 players, okay?
Okay.
We meet an NPC. You guys want to like talk to him, conversate. Me, I just go punch him. It affects all of you. He
Yeah.
hates all of you then.
And the first person to talk to the person is the one that makes choices.
Oh.
Because it's like it's more like
Yeah.
open world where we don't have to be standing.
You
with
need
each
a
other.
gaming laptop, bro. You need one, bro, or at least a gaming
we
laptop.
established this, bro.
You need one.
It's the next thing on the list. It's the next. It's out. It's cooking.
Tabby,
I,
bro.
uh,
Tabby, bro.
I vote
Trust-
for Azuz
That'd
being
be
in
6
charge
months.
of every conversation, boys.
No, please.
What do you mean? I make good decisions.
I mean, when we play D&D in real life, I mean, come on, he's only died like what, 4 times?
No, it's more.
Listen, I'm gonna name out the classes to you.
I've died.
right? You got the
Once.
barbarian, which is what
Twice.
mostly
Once.
Sir Erdinaz is gonna choose.
We're gonna choose probably barbarian.
You got the
There's
bar-
3 subclasses of barbarian: berserker.
You got berserker, wild heart, and wild magic.
Oh, wild heart.
Mm.
What's a
Is it-
wild heart?
Wild heart. Let's see.
You're one with nature.
Oh no, I'm
Uh,
not wild
You,
heart.
Oh,
you
bro,
won't,
that's-
but no, you won't use like stems and stuff. No,
Uh,
you become like you're a berserker, but that uses animals.
Oh,
Oh.
oh.
okay.
So like Loki, no way.
Oh,
Kinda.
literally nature.
Is magic broken in the game?
No, everything is as OP as the
Oh,
other.
please let's
Okay.
not play what is broken, what is
No,
broken, what is
because
OP.
I don't want to play magic, but like I would play magic if it was balanced.
Now everyone's saying everything's balanced. You will not regret any class you choose because you can multi-class and you can change your class like whenever you want.
Mm.
So, you got the bard, which is just like the music guy. So
Support
like the
class.
music effects, like how you like what damage you do and like buffs and debuffs and all that.
Noise.
We got that one.
You got the cleric, which is like a healer kinda,
Yeah.
right?
Oh, Ali, that's
Uh,
perfect for you.
You got the when I healed you on Bleeding Edge.
That was some good healing, you know. It was only one of my deaths.
Let me just describe it just real quick. As Zeus goes, "Heal me, Raiden." Raiden, that's his name in Ali's name in D&D. Ali just pulls out his sword and shoves it through him.
He had.
And by
something
the
for
way,
it.
Azuz was the traitor. at
I
that
wasn't
time,
a
so
traitor.
It was complicated, boys.
I
was
wasn't.
complicated.
I was helping.
You were
you guys,
against
complicated.
us.
He was
It was-
believed to be a traitor at the
Yeah.
moment.
but you guys didn't know the truth.
No, we
Continue,
did.
continue, Ali.
You got the druid, basically a person that just changes into different forms of animals and all.
You can change it to different people.
Ooh.
Too.
Shape.
A druid-
Ooh, like a
I've-
shapeshifter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've seen a
You
druid.
can turn into like half animals as well.
I've
Nah,
seen
I'm
it-
like, cop that.
I've
bro.
seen
Druid
a
sounds
druid
hard.
in like actual like real life tabletop D&Ds, where like let's say there's an NPC whose son perished. So sometimes druids turn into their sons, so like they don't find out. It's so sad.
That's
Yep.
that's
Sad.
bro.
Then you got the fighter, which is mostly what I'm gonna use. Yeah.
Is there a knight?
Yeah,
I think the fighter can be a
the
knight.
fighter can be a knight or the
Berserker?
the oath guy. What's his name?
The paladin.
Paladin.
Wait, there's a
Oh,
monk.
I'm a paladin then.
But you have to stick by your oath.
There's a monk.
How do you do
There's
that
a
in your D&D?
So basically, the fighter, you can dual wield. You can have
What's
different
oath?
martial arts. You can have you can even have magic with the fighting as well. You can dual wield swords, which is why I'm really using it. You got the monk, which is like in the beginning is kind of.
By the way, Ali loves swords.
Yeah,
Well, I'm gonna
monk
be
is
a
like
monk.
a Dragon Ball class. You use key energy.
Yeah. You got the paladin, which is like a holy knight kinda.
Well, what's this thing about an oath? Do I like have to make an oath at the
So
beginning
you got
of
the
the
oath
game?
of devotion, oath of the ancients, and the oath of vengeance. Whichever one you pick, you got to stick by it. And if you break it, you get a subclass called the oath breaker, and you have completely different moves.
Yeah.
So if
Oh.
you take an oath of devotion,
You'll be devoted to a god of that realm.
yeah, and if you like break that oath, then you become an oath breaker, and you have a different set of moves.
And probably that guy will be like,
Mad at you.
mad at you exactly.
that makes. Yo, nah, that ties into my D&D story.
You got ranger, which is like it's like a sniper class kinda, but with like
I'm gonna be
but
Theon.
like an old medieval type version. You got the rogue, which is like an assassin, thief, stealth type guy. The sorcerer, who has draconic bloodline, wild magic, and storm sorcery.
Abulja, Sorcerer Supreme.
Okay. They are natural spellcasters, drawing an inherent magic from a gift or bloodline. You got the warlock, bound by a pact and all-powerful patron. Warlocks trade their loyalty for supernatural abilities. You got the fiend subclass, the great old one subclass, and archify,
That's you, bro.
archfey. I don't know.
I don't know. It's Archfey or Archfey. I don't know.
Or archify or something.
Oh.
Like that. I don't really know what that means, but it means something.
I mean, something.
I gotta think about the class I'm picking then.
You got the wizard. They master the arcane by specializing in individual schools of magic. You got abjuration school. I don't know what that means. You got conjuration school. Where you conjure different beings. or
Necromancer.
Objects.
There is
No,
a
there's a
in the
there's a
next class.
necromancy school as well. There's a different one.
Bro,
Necromancy
this
school.
is taking too long, bro.
It's about to finish.
You
Oh,
got
okay.
the necromancy school. You can with necromancy you can revive NPCs that have died, or if like a mother lost her child, you can revive the child. So you can that can be
Okay.
a choice for you.
Or we should choose it because we know you're
I got a question. When I make my class and my group,
You can change it later on.
not changing class, but
Oh.
like the group I make in the beginning, do we stick together or can I like? Is it like I just invite
Listen,
you to my
he's
server?
already planning on
it's
betraying
like the
his
host.
group.
If you go with the host, you have to stick with the host. It's, your
I'm host.
save file is saved within that guy within that guy's
No,
save
you
file.
can't be host.
Why?
Because you're gonna finish the game before we get on.
I'll be
No, I
host.
won't. No, you're not gonna be.
You're
host.
not gonna be host.
Why?
bro.
You are
You're gonna play by
not
yourself.
going to be.
I can't
host.
be host.
I'm the only one that's like
I'm not gonna finish the game before you.
I won't. It's not the type of game I would play alone.
But
Anyway.
what if you're in that mood where you're like, I can't do anything. I have an exam in 9 days.
Yeah,
I'll
that's
just
gonna
boot
be
it up.
all of us. But like yours is different though. But
Yeah, I mean,
Sarud
he's,
can't
I
be-
mean, he's always in his room and he's always awake.
And
I think
Exactly.
it should be better.
no, but like his internet's gonna kill us.
Is it purely on internet servers?
Yeah, because you're the host.
you're the host of the group. But not-
No,
No,
you're
no,
the
you
host.
you don't give it.
It's a single player game,
update
right?
The game you
That's
have.
not
All,
the point. But if you disconnect it, disconnects all of us.
Oh,
that
really?
is
Yeah.
true. But we'll have to try it out.
I'm because like
won't.
I can keep mine on forever. I never need to
That's
turn it
true.
off.
Azuz always has his PlayStation on.
Bro, he's not becoming host. With all due respect.
I
don't
I,
trust-
I mean, I won't play alone.
I don't trust him with
He can play.
with all my
with
with
Tiny
all
Tina,
my
he played
PC
about-
with the PC games
Tiny
that I played
Tina,
with him.
you guys never joined me
I
in the
will,
beginning.
bro, never
I'd
make
be
this
on.
guy
I'd be
host,
on
never.
Netflix at 2 a.m. or like at a time you guys are sleeping, and I was just playing some random game by himself.
Bro, Ali, you would be able to just keep your PlayStation on, right?
Most likely, yeah.
Why you guys afraid I would play alone?
Because yeah, you have.
I
those
would just
moves.
make
You
a
have
new
done
save.
this before.
I would just make a new save game and play alone.
I
if
don't
would.
trust you, bro.
But they collectively voted.
No, what do you
It's
mean?
either Ali or Badr. Because I'm worried about Badr's internet.
Think Ali.
Why not you?
Yeah, why not you?
You can keep your PC if we're playing PC. You can keep your PC.
You stay in the FIFA menu. You could
I
stay
do, but what if I'm like dead asleep and you guys want to play? That's what I'm worried about.
Just keep it open.
I
Keep
could
your
do
PC
it.
open.
But if we play PC, don't forget I don't only have one Ethernet cable,
Okay.
in. Okay.
so my Ethernet cable will most likely be in my PlayStation.
So take it. I'll put it on your PC.
Or
I
is
know,
that-
but what if one day I'm asleep and I forget? That's what I'm worried about. I'm asleep and you guys want to play, and
I'm
u-
saying.
I'm usually awake all the time.
I'm saying. I got 2 Ethernet cables. I got a PC.
Now you're
Uh,
voted out. I'm sorry, bro.
Look. You
You
know
actually
me.
voted
You know me. If you guys told me don't play alone, would I play alone?
Yeah, you would because it happened before.
Tiny Tina.
Yeah,
You guys didn't play that game.
for like a day.
No.
Yeah.
No. You haven't even finished the game yet. I finished it 2 years ago.
Because you finished it without us.
No, I did not. I waited.
So
I
how many
forget-
missions ahead of us was he?
when you guys.
You like we stopped on a mission and then you played like. What?
Played, like,
the
3
next
hours.
6 missions by yourself.
I played 3 hours, okay? But when you guys got to
Oh my
where I
God,
was,
3 hours is so long.
no, hear me out. When you guys got to where I was, you guys stopped playing and you never got on.
Yeah.
By the
Due to
way,
complications.
by the way, I never finished Tiny Tina fully.
You just said you finished it.
I finished the.
Please make a short out of this, boys.
Yeah.
I finished all the side missions. I never
You just
finished.
said he didn't finish it.
I didn't finish the story. I finished the side missions. I would do side missions when.
Nah, them.
Azuz is the master capper. That's what you are.
But show off in D&D today.
Yeah, you will see.
What do you guys
Whoa,
want?
whoa, whoa, whoa.
So Baldur's Gate 3 is gonna be fun. Hopefully we can play it soon and upload it to the YouTube channel.
It's at least only gonna be 3 people. Me, you, Badr.
It's possible to get a fourth. Ali can play.
Ali won't play it.
We can maybe, but other than Baldur's Gate, boys, the Nate Diaz loss, does it ruin his image?
No.
Nah. You know why? He
Why?
wasn't even taking it seriously.
Are you
Watch
sure?
him not promoting. He was not fighting. To be honest, he wasn't taking it seriously, which is the
But you
biggest
can
like
say that with
it's
UFC
the
fights.
biggest fu to Jake Paul.
He was taking it fun.
He was taking it. He was taking the money.
I think.
Bro, Nate Diaz doesn't
I think-
care about legacy.
I don't think that's true.
No,
boys.
Nate Diaz does not give a damn about legacy, bro. Because
But-
he knows
but
that
he
he
stated.
doesn't care.
No, it was stated that he didn't take the Logan fight because Jake's a more honorable fight, more like worthy fight. Why would he pick a more worthy
Because-
fight if it's just a payday?
I think it's a. I don't think he was doing a legacy. Oh,
Because you gotta consider, you still
Maybe the
want to
money
fight
was
the
better?
better fighter, even if it's just for
Logan's
fun.
money is better, 100%. That's prime.
He has prime, but Jake has publicity.
Doesn't matter. Logan makes more people.
no, I don't think it's legacy at all. I don't think from knowing Nate, he doesn't care. If he wanted legacy, he would have fought in the UFC. He would have stayed and fought for
Doesn't he
the.
have complications with the UFC?
Yeah, because he doesn't take fights. That's why. And then Dana was like, "Okay, get out."
But here's the thing,
It's not
boys.
legacy,
I don't
it's not.
think you can say that like
It's not. He doesn't.
he
care.
didn't take it seriously.
He didn't.
I think he was just showboating as he normally does. That's
He
it.
did not take it seriously because look at all of the past times
Do
that
you
he
think
has
if
fought.
he trained,
All of the past times that he has fought, I'm saying he didn't take the fight seriously. Even with his promoting the fight, didn't promote nothing. With past fights, he was promoting In the UFC, he was promoting heavy. With this one, because in the UFC you have to promote to get money, in it. So in boxing, no, because he knows that the dotted line is signed. He knows that Jake Paul is gonna promote himself. He knows people are gonna watch.
So you're saying, wait. So you think that if he took the fight seriously and trained seriously, he would have won?
No,
So he signed it as a fight he knew he was gonna lose.
I think he signed it as a fight. Like, I'm just gonna get money out of it.
I think he tried, to be honest. Personally, I think he tried, and I think it didn't convert well.
I
as
think
all UFC
I
fighters
think he
don't.
just signed it. I'm getting this amount. I'm getting paid for more than I've gotten paid in the UFC in like how many years?
It's like, imagine all the work you've done, you can get all that again for one fight.
I mean, I don't think it's that much money. It's
It
most
is.
likely.
It is.
It is because in UFC, how much do you get paid?
You get paid like a salary
You
type.
get
amount.
paid like Ngannou got paid per fight. I think 250K.
Yeah.
per
But
one.
Nate Diaz didn't get paid 250K. Dude.
He got paid like 50K.
no.
Lower than Ngannou, bro. Lower than Ngannou. The only fight that he got, don't put your phone next to mine. The only fight that he got a lot of money out was the McGregor fights. Because McGregor, I mean, he's McGregor. He's Conor.
Oh, he's 50K.
So
Oh, you don't know UFC?
I know UFC, but
his net worth might
Okay,
be. Look,
and?
consider this: his net worth is like, let's say, 5 million. Okay, he got 5 million from that fight alone. Cause boxing brings money.
Boxing brings a lot, bro. More than UFC.
It's the most paid sport before, not anymore. But like,
Exclude pay-per-view buys. Only the fight win. Fahmed?
boys, if his net worth is 8 million, I doubt he just paid 50K.
Look,
8 million after
well,
the.
net worth isn't real. Those net worth.
And also you
bro,
gotta consider-
countless celebrities have stated that the net worths that they see on the web is like fake.
So,
It's
yeah,
either lower or it's either way
He made
lower
just
or
from
way higher.
pay-per-views. He made from the first Conor fight, which he won because pay-per-views were high. He made 2.7 mil, just because of pay-per-views. But look at how much did he make against Leon? I would promise you, he did not make $1 million.
Obviously not 1 million, but not 50K, boys.
He did not make $1 million. He probably made, let's say, 500K.
Yeah, I would
Against
say
Jake Paul, he
500K.
made more than $1 million.
No, I would say 500K. Yeah.
Against Jake,
I was just disagreeing with the 50K.
and then against Jake,
I
you
would
have
say-
you have to realize against Jake, it's not as serious as a UFC fight.
He was offering Jake. He was offering Nate for the rematch for the UFC rematch he wants, or the MMA rematch he wants.
Mm.
He said 10 million for Nate Diaz, so he probably got like 5 or another even
Yeah.
10 this fight, which is insane.
Which is
I think maybe half his net worth.
double, bro. He made off of that fight probably more than double of what he made against Conor.
So you gotta
Bro,
consider
that's crazy.
when he just started in the UFC, how much was he making?
Ah, that's everyone, even boxers.
Yeah,
even
so
boxers.
like
But-
the only like time that he made big money is like the last 2 years he was in, 3 years maybe, he was in the UFC.
I would say that's what 5.
5 probably when he got popular against Conor.
Okay, 5 years. But what about the other like 7 years before that? He made nothing.
He wasn't that. He was doing MMA for 20 years. That's crazy. Though.
Mm-hmm. He was
20
in the
years.
Ultimate Fighter.
So
season.
15 years, he didn't make that much.
He was in
And
the
5
Ultimate
years he
Fighter,
did-
the reality show for UFC. He was in it. You can see
I don't
young
know.
Nate Diaz.
Personally, I think making as much as I made in 20 years in one day is a lot.
Half.
Or half what I made in 10 years, making that in one day.
Bro, making
But if
a
it was
quarter or
about money, he would have
15%.
taken the Logan fight.
It doesn't matter.
What do you mean doesn't matter?
I mean, maybe dates changed.
No,
You don't know.
No, it's stated.
You
that
think
he-
it's legacy? He fought him.
not legacy, but he stated that to not tarnish his legacy, he didn't fight Logan.
Would you
bro,
want to
Nate
lose
wouldn't
if
care.
you know you're gonna
Nate
lose?
wouldn't
Would you rather lose to someone that is like a professional boxer that has a lot of wins,
From
or would
thinking
you
for the
rather
money and thinking
lose,
the money fight.
or would you rather lose to someone that has got losses upon losses?
Yeah, but he's way taller than me and way bigger than me. If I'm doing it purely for the money, I would take the Logan fight.
But
is
Logan
that
is taller, bigger. could say
Exactly.
that.
He's talking about there's
You could say
excuses
that.
there. If I want excuses, I would take the Logan fight.
You could say that he's taller, bigger. I'm not gonna fight him. I'm gonna fight Jake.
But he stated that Logan.
I don't say that. I'm not saying that he saw Jake Paul easy fight.
No, I'm not saying that. But
Nor
I'm saying if he
Logan.
wanted the money fight, he would take the easier option with the more money.
Maybe Jake sent the contract early.
No, it was Logan first.
Maybe the money was more for Jake.
But
You know,
It was definitely
was
How
it
do
was
you
it
know?
the talks
this,
between?
this podcast?
What Logan stated that the money
No,
was
but,
more.
yes, watch it.
But
He stated
didn't
that the
Jake
money
say-
was more against Nate than. Jake-
He stated that he would offer more money, and he has more money to offer. And Jake
Oh,
Paul didn't
okay.
disagree with him.
Okay.
Didn't Jake? Wasn't he in
And
talks
probably
with
Nate.
with him like more?
He's because Jake has a bigger name as a
Yeah.
fighter. That's why Nate Diaz took the fight.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay. And
Well,
I'm
that's what I'm
saying, he took the
I
fight
believe,
and he
I
didn't.
believe that Nate truly cared about his legacy. That he would rather fight
No,
someone
I disagree.
with a good record, with a name, rather than just take the money fight.
I disagree.
That's what I'm saying. Because now he got the money and he like didn't tarnish his legacy.
Exactly.
Or he could just have a lot of money, but with a tarnished legacy. That was what I was saying with Logan.
Exactly. That's why I think he did care about legacy, not to increase it, but to protect it.
Yeah,
I
Really
don't.
well
I don't
protecting
think
it.
Nate.
I think
Yes,
not to
yes.
protect it, but to lessen the dent on your legacy.
I
Instead
mean,
of it being like, if you crash your car, you can either crash it and half the car goes and the car's totaled, or it can be a dent that can be repaired. You know, it's more like that.
I mean, Jake is getting destroyed in the MMA fight.
Oh yeah, 100%. He's getting submitted first round, bro.
The MMA fight I think is in a year.
Yeah.
A year from now, Jake Paul versus Nate Diaz, MMA in the EPL or something like that.
Yeah.
Jake says that right now he would lose to Nate, but he says if I
Yeah,
train for the
definitely.
next year, then he's gonna win. Don't play with that. It's making too
Don't
much
play,
sound,
bro. It's making too much sound, man.
They making no
He
sound.
continues. I can see it.
So yeah, Khalid, Jake says that if he trains for a year now, then he's gonna beat Nate Diaz in an MMA fight.
Man.
And they're talking about it.
He's
already.
a baby.
They
Let
talk
him-
in the clause. I think in the contract.
Yeah,
it
yeah.
said
In the contract, it said that they will.
He's like
be
he's like a baby
rematch
when
in
you tell him
MMA.
not to do something, he does
he
it.
kept doing it.
Yeah, he kept
What
look
do you
like he keeps
mean?
doing it.
It's
He's a
in different
baby.
position. Please stop. Please stop.
He's a baby. He's a baby.
A year of training. I mean, it really depends on if he's been training, but still,
Nah, Nate
just
sleeps
like-
him, bro.
It's a
Yeah.
different sport because MMA you can use.
Bro, Nate has like
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
20
Get to the
years,
guillotine
bro.
and so-
Look,
yeah, yeah.
He will.
Jake has the
I mean,
arm
he did
strength.
in the boxing.
He has the arm strength, but does he know how to use his feet in a fight? Does he know Jake?
Bro.
Yeah.
He
For
know,
work, bro.
but does he know like how to do like?
No,
Like
no,
Habib
no.
said,
Jujitsu
like
stuff and
Habib
like-
said, he was talking about Jake Paul.
No, he doesn't.
Habib said it
Exactly.
back in 2021 when Jake Paul was beefing with Habib for some reason. He's telling me he wants to fight him in MMA. Habib was like, I saw him wrestle, but he was bad. Everyone knows if you go and box, you can learn boxing fast. But wrestling, you can't learn it as fast as boxing. 'Cause wrestling is way harder. In my opinion, wrestling is way harder than boxing.
Wrestling is so much harder to learn.
Yeah.
I think I go for Nate Diaz in that fight, win by submission. After Jake makes him bleed heavily. with strikes.
Win by submission with
Yeah.
a middle finger. prime Nate Diaz, bro.
Because Jake is just not gonna compete with wrestling. Jake said in this podcast that he in the Logan Paul podcast that he wouldn't let Nate Diaz get to the point where he takes him down. I don't think you're gonna. He says because Nate's getting old, he's not fast enough.
I don't think that's
I
for
don't think
Jake
it
to
matters.
decide, bro.
Because Jake,
I don't
what
think you
saw
have a
from the last
choice.
Fight, his range control and keeping range, staying where
Yeah,
he
his
wants to be. He's
distance
not good at it.
control. It's not.
Mhm.
Nate got close whenever he wanted to get close.
And like I feel like something that's gonna be that's gonna be a bad thing for Jake is he's too used to like, okay, when I grab you, we go to our corners, it's fine. I feel like he's gonna start doing that where when he grabs, instinctively he's gonna let go.
He's
Instinctively,
gonna want to let go.
because he's
Oh,
not
yeah,
used to
that's a good
holding.
point. That's a good point.
And like Nate, yeah, he's just gonna jump.
He's gonna be comfortable.
He's gonna hold him. He's gonna when Jake does that fatal mistake
Probably
of letting
break
go.
his arm, bro.
Yeah.
The thing I don't like about the MMA fight they want to do is that in MMA weight difference is way more dangerous, especially with wrestling.
True.
Yeah.
True.
I think Jake should lose so much weight for that fight.
It's dangerous, but at the same time, I think it counteracts the experience difference.
No, that's the thing. It's just if I sit on Nate Diaz, what's he gonna do?
Well,
Yeah,
you're
that's
like
the same
300
argument.
pounds,
Exactly.
bro.
I know,
the
I
the
know.
difference between their pounds is like what?
Because I'm saying
10,
that's what
20?
I'm saying. With wrestling, weight is very dangerous.
Yeah, but I think, like I just said, with an experience, I
It
think
makes it more. I still think.
I mean,
Nate
what
has
if
a
Nate
better
just
chance.
puts on weight? He could do that.
Nate's old. It's hard for him to put on weight.
hard
I
for him to
think
put on
Did
weight.
you guys see their body difference? It's too much.
it,
Yeah.
it depends on the commission how they see it.
I don't know.
At the end of the day, it's a commission thing.
I guess.
Sports
I don't
commission.
think Nate cares, bro.
Yeah, Nate doesn't care, bro.
I think no matter what, Nate just knows he's gonna go in there and
Yeah.
beat Jake.
I saw this one like very huge Nate Diaz fan, obviously, say that Nate Diaz has never lost an MMA fight. He simply ran out of time. And I was like,
True, bro. True, bro. I mean, true, man.
man,
I never lost a fight. If I had a Glock, it would be over.
fair enough.
Fair.
It's not fair.
You
I mean, it is
he
true.
never lost a fight. He was just not prepared.
It is true, right?
Yeah,
So fair enough.
but I lost.
I mean, guys, are we really
Lost
gonna
the
make the whole
fight.
podcast about another guy's podcast?
We did not. We
No.
talked about
Really?
D&D
We
for
talked
like,
about a lot of
20
stuff. We
minutes.
talked
Yeah.
about
Really?
D&D.
The
Yeah,
half-
because
half
you were
of
just
the
saying, druids,
podcast was
do
D&D.
this, this, and that.
And right
That
now,
took 20 minutes.
That took like about 15, probably.
That was a good.
That was a good one.
the beginning was long, right? But like this isn't about the podcast, by the way. It's about
the
a
beginning
fight.
was
It's about an
informative.
MMA fight in a year.
Ali's
Yeah.
just a hater.
Oh.
I
No,
wasn't
'cause-
even listening.
Uh,
It was just
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
because you mentioned the podcast. Give it, like,
as proof.
oh.
Because
Uh,
they talked about it in the podcast, but we're not saying what they
But
said in
so
the
I
podcast.
needed verification of something I said.
Yeah, okay.
Ali's just a hater, bro.
At least it's a hater.
Bro,
Yeah.
when I state something, y'all just mad.
Yeah, shut up, bro.
Well, you
Shut
want
up.
us? You want us to
Shut up.
stop
There's
the
3 minutes left. How about you talk for a little?
Yeah, talk for
Talk.
3 minutes left.
Yeah.
There's
Look,
no
look,
point
he's
talking
getting
about
nervous.
anything.
No, what do you mean? There's no point. You said there's a lot to talk
Yeah.
about other than the podcast. Talk.
No, I said why don't we talk about something
If
else?
if it's better than what we talked about, we'll cut it out and put it
Shut
instead.
up.
How about that?
Listen.
Yeah.
Let's start planning on how we're gonna get Deji on the podcast.
Oh yeah,
Look,
It's gonna happen next week.
we
or
have
the
to
week
plan
after.
it, bro. If we do it, this
Bro,
is like
I'll text him
this is a
right
big
now,
game
bro.
changer right now.
someone get some backstage
text him.
passes. You know,
I've been texting him. He doesn't reply. He's big shot now. You know.
Yeah,
No,
I've
don't
texted
worry.
him for years. He,
He
ain't
doesn't
replied.
reply to my Insta DMs.
Don't worry about it. I'll
Back when I
text
was
him
a
real
kid,
quick.
when I went on Instagram for the first time,
He
I would,
swears
I
he
would go to the
checks.
celebrity DMs, and I saw the calling icon on the top. I'm like,
And I
can
thought it.
call them?
Yeah.
So one time I just sat there, and I wanted. To
I added Messi, Cristiano, and Neymar to a group chat and called them once.
I called this YouTuber, and I was like stressed. I was like, "Oh my god, he's gonna answer!" You know, I'm just waiting, and then he didn't answer, and I'm like, "Oh, okay, maybe he's busy." And then I waited like 20 minutes, and I called again. He didn't answer, and I'm like,
What's going on?
"What's going on?" Why
He
can't I
doesn't answer his phone. Nah, Deji needs to reply to our text messages, bro.
I'm texting him from the icons, bro. From the
Oh,
icons.
from our
itself, bro.
actual Insta.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
smart.
Yeah, when he sees that we got like 7 followers on there.
He's gonna realize that this is
Like
serious.
how many we got now? Like 11 on the icons.
don't
I
know.
mean, to be fair,
I got shouted at when I
on
followed.
Deji's Instagram bio, he has an email for business inquiries.
I don't think we got the facilities.
I mean, we should promote him. He's not getting a lot of subscribers right now, and we, us,
Yeah.
as we
As
have more
being
subscribers than T Series.
Him coming to Saudi Arabia,
Clearly for us.
yeah.
Yeah.
yeah,
So
exactly.
clearly
mean,
he needs.
What
Our
other big shot English speaking podcasters in Saudi Arabia are there? Like,
That has 6 people around the ages of 9. You gotta make it like specific, so there's no one else. It has like 19-year-olds, 3 with 4 with glasses, 2 with no glasses. No one.
And in
We're the only
no,
ones.
no
We're
one.
the only ones.
No
Say
one.
so
And
we
they got a
can,
dog
so
named
we can help
Cookie?
promote your small
We're the only one.
Yeah, we're the only ones.
No, we love We love helping small channels.
Deji, you need,
That's nice. That's
Deji, you need to reply to us, man. Look, your food.
Oh my god.
Bro,
That's the iconic merch is gonna go crazy.
Deji,
Oh.
your food's on us.
Bro, trust me,
The mic
McDonald's,
is on
bro.
us.
Oh, bro, that mama food.
Bro, everything is on us. Just pull up for 5 minutes.
And my brother is amazing at Tekken.
Oh yeah.
Oh, he's
True.
gonna show up.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, we have a
My brother
Tekken
would-
competitor.
But
Bro.
Suleiman, my brother would actually just beat him. at Tekken.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, now it's serious.
Actually, he might not come now because he's gonna be too afraid to lose.
Oh yeah.
Oh
Oh,
no,
no.
no, no! I
That's
think
how we get
Deji.
it.
I think Deji has the ability, and I think he will show up now.
No,
Bro.
he's too scared.
We got okay. Listen, he wants
Nah.
Tekken. Sinmi can beat him. He wants to box, bro. Our boy from Singapore can beat him. He wants to. What else does he do?
no. We got our boy from
Real
Real
estate.
too.
Real estate.
Bro,
Your brother, your other brother. that can, like, do something about it. I
Deji, we're
don't
not
fucking know.
competing, man. We just want you to
I
come.
said we got a member that is amazing at Tekken. Let's see if you could win. Unless you're scared.
Nah, bro, sign the contract.
Contract.
Man,
Oh no, there's a helicopter. We gotta end
there's
this.
a helicopter.
But anyways,
Reverse
boys,
أخلط.
I would very much enjoy if you like and subscribe.
Please don't.
Yeah, most of our
please
viewers
don't, yeah.
aren't subscribed to this channel.
Please
Over
don't.
90% of our viewers aren't subscribed to the channel.
What is
What?
this stuff? I hate whenever YouTubers do this. We can't be doing this.
Well, we can't ask people to like and subscribe.
No, the
Nah,
statistics.
you didn't hear what I was
Nah,
doing.
Ali was
I was like 90%
over
of our viewers
90%
aren't subscribed to
of
the
our fans.
channel.
But on that note,
No,
on that
no,
note,
no.
stay iconic.
Stay iconic.